Welcome back to Positively Port St. Lucie. Again, I'm Sarah Prohaska with the Communications Department here at the City of Port St. Lucie. So we always love to help our friends at Port St. Lucie High promote their upcoming productions. And you may have been seeing the posters around town. Their next one is Disney's Mary Poppins. And I have the two stars of the show have come to visit me today. So I'd like to welcome Sal and Jessica. Thank you so much for coming on with me today.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So Mary Poppins, it's a beloved show. So I think this one will be just as popular as most of all of your other productions over there at Port St. Lucie High School. Port St. Lucie High School's drama department is pretty well known around here for the great productions that you put on, and you always sell out. And it's always a great evening out, fun for all ages. So I'm glad you were able to stop by and we can talk about it. Before we get into anything, just let us know when tickets go on sale and where people can go purchase them.
So right now tickets are on sale at Joy's Ice Cream and Jay's Fine Jewelry, but they will be fully on sale to everywhere else the week after Thanksgiving.
Okay. And that is, I believe, when this show airs, so that'll be perfect. And it's great Christmas present, possibly.
Yeah.
And then, so Jessica, when is the show?
The show is January 22nd to February 3rd, I believe. 3rd? Yes.
Yeah.
February 3rd.
Yeah. February 2nd.
Second, yeah.
Second,
Yeah,
I
January
thought so.
22nd and February 2nd. Yeah. And especially the matinees always sell out
Yes.
fast.
Definitely.
So
We already
just-
have a bunch of tickets
Oh, yeah.
already been bought for the matinees.
Okay, so yeah, that's a good tip to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Don't delay if you really want to go to a matinee. Okay, so Mary Poppins, do you have any idea why Mr. Madden, who's your teacher, you're the drama head of the drama department at Port St. Lucie High, why did you guys pick Mary Poppins this time?
I think he picked this one because everyone loves Disney shows, and I feel like a lot of people hold Mary Poppins near and dear to their heart because everyone needs a little bit of magic in their life. So I feel like it brings that positivity and that family into everyone's lives, and it's really important.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. And most people are familiar with it, and that have memories, or all ages love this show. So Sal, you've been on our show before.
Yes.
You've been in many productions over there. You're a senior now, right? Will this be your last one, or you think so?
The summer show I think I'm going to be auditioning for, but this is my last fall show with Mr. Madden.
And so tell us who you play.
Well, I play Bert and Mary Poppins, the chimney sweep.
Yeah.
He is kind of the second in-hand mentor to the little kids, Michael and Jane Banks, next to Mary Poppins.
Yes.
And it's honestly such a fun part. I've had the time of my life performing all the time, even at just rehearsals.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think I was telling you earlier, I think that's a good fit for you. It seems like it's a good role for you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. And then, okay, so Jessica, you were telling me you've been in other performances, but this is your first time as the lead. So you're Mary Poppins, of course.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about why you decided to audition this time.
Well, I've gotten lead supporting roles in the past, but never the lead, which I've always looked up to people like Damon and Journey who have gotten the lead before, and it's such big shoes to fill, but I know definitely that it's a great opportunity. It's such a fun experience, and for both of us, it's such dance-heavy roles, and both of us are absolutely in love with dance and tap.
Yeah.
So it just felt for the perfect fit for both of us.
Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Yeah. So the last Disney show you guys did was Beauty and the Beast, correct? And I know you've done Little Mermaid.
Yes.
So the Disney ones are always popular. So I think you'll have no problem selling this one out quickly. And they always sell out, but this one will probably go quickly. Tell us a little bit, Jessica, since you've never been on our show before. What about drama do you like? How did you get into it?
Okay, well, when I was younger, my family has always been into music. All of my siblings are either going into producing or performing, and I have 3 other siblings.
Okay.
So all of my family has always been really interested in it. We've been exposed to it since we were younger. And I started off in dance, actually, and then when I went into middle school, I found the theater program. And I realized while I do love dance, it's another way for me to express myself and my passion. So I started auditioning for the shows, and there were some trials and tribulations, but eventually I finally got to here with a lot of hard work, so I'm really excited.
No, it's great, and what a great way to, you're a senior also.
Yes.
So a great way to end your last year.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm so excited.
very exciting. And Sal, I know you've told us before, but how did you get into it?
Well, I got into the theater program by accident in middle school.
Yeah.
I did baseball my whole life, and I did it up until 8th grade, but it was never something I felt truly connected to. And then doing Alice in Wonderland Jr. at Southport Middle School, it kind of showed me what the stage could feel like, and now I'm here.
All right, and then so this is your last year at Port St. Lucie High.
Yeah.
Do you yet know where you're going to next? What your plans are for next year?
For next year, I think both of us plan on pursuing musical theater. We
Do you?
have a few schools each of us have applied to, but we all have like our particular
Yeah.
theater programs we want to get
That
into.
you want to. So you both plan on pursuing it.
Yep.
Yes.
Wonderful, great. I mean, I know this program has a legacy of many people who went on to pursue it after high school. So that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Sal, is there anything in particular about Mary Poppins that you really like? This show in particular.
Well, I usually like watching the happy shows, and
Yeah.
I feel like this show just invokes joy into everyone. Even just being on stage and watching the other people, like Mr. Banks and Mrs. Banks in the show, and the house helpers in the show.
Yeah.
They're all so fantastic, and watching them have such a good time has been making me so happy. So
Yeah.
Mary Poppins just, I feel like, does that for the entire world when they see it.
All right. And Jessica, do you have anything to add? Or
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The cast has just become such a big family because so many of us are seniors that have grown up with each other since middle school. So what is that, like 5 years, 7 years?
Yeah.
We've all been
Yeah.
together. We've been performing for such a long time. So it's such a magical way to end
Yeah.
our final performance together.
Yeah, that is wonderful. All right, so I know your program takes a big trip to New York. Did you guys do that? It's usually in the wintertime, right?
Yes.
Is that something that you have on your schedule this year?
Yep.
Yes, it is. We're going December 2nd to December 12th to December 19th, and we're seeing 10 Broadway shows, and it's so great. We get to do talk back with a bunch of Broadway stars.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so nice. We get to go ice skating, do food tours.
Yeah, no, what a great experience. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
just to do that and to see 10 shows. I mean, some people don't get to see 10 shows in their lifetime.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
to be able to go and do 10 shows in a week, is it a week or 2 weeks?
It's a week, yeah.
It's a week, 7 days.
Yeah, so that's really amazing.
And Mr. Madden, even 2 years ago, we got to meet the original Bert, who is the original
did you?
on Broadway. And then
Yes.
last year, our Gaston got to meet the original Gaston, Beauty and the Beast.
That's,
And he always hooks us up with seeing some big stars up there.
yeah, no, that's fun. I mean, something to look forward to, definitely coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so remind us again of the days before we sign off here.
From January 22nd
Uh-huh.
to February 2nd is the show.
Oh, okay.
And the places you can get the tickets are Jay's Fine Jewelry, the Port St. Lucie High School office, Joy's Ice Cream, both locations, Perkins, and Honey Baked Ham.
All right. Yep, and tickets are $18. And yep, definitely want to buy them ASAP, especially if you want the matinees, because those do go fast, and this is a family show. And family shows, that's when the kids usually like to go. So I really appreciate both of you coming on, taking time out from school today to come and talk to us. So
Of course, thank you
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having us.
yeah, and you're welcome. And so good luck on this show, and maybe we'll see you back for the end of the year show.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see. Good luck. So I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
No problem. And I want to thank all of my guests for joining me today. We had a packed show, and I really hope we were able to spread some great information for the residents of Port St. Lucie. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.